Cassidy DeBarton. People say artists never make it big, and maybe that's true, but no one ever talks about the artists who do it for the simple enjoyment of creating. I remember from a young age admiring the art of my siblings and my mother. Each of them had their own preferred media. My brother stuck to his notebook paper and his mechanical pencils. My sister, her acrylic paints and canvases, and my mother made handcrafted, beautiful stained glass windows that still remind me of the 90s. My artifact I'd like to share with you today is my preferred medium, my sketchbook. It isn't quite finished yet, but when I look through its pages, I'm able to reminisce about old times, and I'm reminded of how far I've come. To the untrained eye, or just an average person, the unfinished sketches and scattered empty pages may look sloppy, but some of them weren't meant to be finished. Some of the sketches were just simply an outline for another idea that I wanted to complete in another book or maybe on a canvas. But when I look at the empty pages and I'm reminded of pieces I want to finish, I'm reminded of the fact that I still have a long ways to go, and that's okay. But when I look at the pieces that I have completed, well, sometimes they inspire me. I'm reminded that I am capable, even on my worst days when I feel that I'm not. And many of these pieces are based on real life events, like this piece that I completed the night of October 1st, the Las Vegas shooting, where my mom attended that concert. So when I look at something like this, it just reminds me of that night, and it's sort of like having a mini time capsule back into my past. And as with any time capsule, being reminded of your past only helps you reflect on where you are now. As I reflect, I realize that I've come a long ways. There are some things like my family, this is my nephew Jameson, that I know will never change. There are some things that I remember, like an old breakup, and when I look at pieces I created during that time in my life, I realize how far I've come in terms of being okay. And some pieces just aren't done yet. They're just simply sketches that I created, and that reminds me that I still have a long ways to go, and that's okay. For the past few months, I've been stuck, sort of like I ran out of momentum. It felt like I had hit a wall creatively, and I had no new ideas. But when nothing else piqued my interest, little by little I began creating again. I like to think that my family has a big influence on the art I do create, so it makes sense that the piece that ended my slump was for my very best friend, who I consider a sister. That's because my art isn't just about me. It's about my family and friends and the memories I make with them. Thank you.